Hello, lovely peoples. Welcome back once again to Ghana GH Electrical Engineer. Today, as you can see on your screen, this is our meter room. We wanted to show you something on the meter room because people doesn't know how their electrical system works. So today we wanted to take you throughout. As you can see, AVR is there, consumer unit is installed nicely. So before you just do that, we'll quickly go to the outside and see what we have for the outside. Come to the meter side and then run back to the main meter room, this area, and explain things for the viewers to understand what exactly that we mean. Let's go to the outside. As you can see, we are outside. Standing on me, that is the main entrance on the house, and we have the pole. We are very lucky enough. We have the pole here. This pole, you can see it out there. We have run the underground cable all the way from down, as you can see, coming here, goes directly to the meter. This pole, you see it out there, we run underground cable all the way from down. You can see the septic tank, behind the septic tank, running from the down directly, and it goes to here as a meter side. Let's check it out. As you can see, this meter is a three-phase meter. We have a single-phase meter, and we have a three-phase meter. This meter, you can see, is a three-phase meter, and the three-phase meter, as you can see, we have also make another protection device for the meter and the same time house. So if you are not in the house, you are 100% safe. If you are not around house, you are 100% safe. So in behind the meter, we have make a provisions for the meter. As you can see, let's go to the down and see how we install our amber cable. As you can see, this is how you install our amber cable. Most of the electrician will install amber cable because they made it for the ground. They will not put extra protection to it. In Ghana GH Electrical Engineer, we put extra protection to the amber cable which run on the ground. So we have a way to connect the utility sources to the meter in Ghana. We have two ways. Whether it's going to have overhead or overhead. Some of the time, if you are really visit any African country, whereby you are driving your car on the compound and you see a cable from the utility pole to the on top of the main house, which that means is overhead, is an overhead, and then a house you run to, you can never find a meter place, you can never find any cable running onto the overhead, and you see that it's a underground cable. So this house, we don't want it to see any cable because we don't want it to see any cable. That's why we run the amber cable. So let's go to the main house and see this house is a 110 voltage and at the same time 220 voltage as well. We run 110 voltage and 220 voltage. Is uncompleted. And let's go to the meter side. We call it a meter room or electrical room. And to see, let me show you one. Close here, we have 220 and at the same time 110 voltage. 220 and 110 voltage. And this is a room. Let me place the light. It's too much dark. Okay. As you can see, this is a AVL, and this AVL, we bought it around 2021. What about 2021? What about? And we bought this AVL, and then now it's new version are coming over in 2023, 2022. New version are coming over. But we just bought this already, so we don't want it to use because we know that sometime in Ghana most of the years things are really going up and up and up. So we bought the AVL. As you can see it there, it's 110 power point and 220 power point. So as you can see, we have run them very neatly. As you can see, we have two distribution board, which is one of the best distribution board. It's ATM, which is most of the people call it 18 distribution board, and the one that I'm open is 220 or 240 voltage distribution board. As you can see it, and this we haven't finished it. We have done all the installation, everything is working. Where all this place we are going to indicate in every single MCB which serve every single room. We are going to indicate all of them. When we are done completely, we are going to indicate all of them. So when everything goes up, you know where to open. And this one so is 110 distribution board, 110 distribution, and come to the changeover. And this changeover is the utility power. Whenever you're talking about the utility, it means Ghana Electricity Company. And also we have a standby generator is there, because we find out sometimes we do a lot of findings and we find out that the utility power in this area is stable. It is really stabilized. Yes, so we decided to provide another standby generator. So that is why we have make a provision for the changeover. You have make a provision for changeover. So this electrical room, we have provide such a ways that we have 110 in this house and 220 power point in this house, and the protection in this house is massive. It's really phenomenal. Really phenomenal. That is Ghana GH electrical engineer. We mostly do electrical designing, wiring, electrician work, a plumbing work, a swimming pool, everything. As you can see, 110 voltage here work with this transformer. As you can see, this is a transformer change 220 to 110, and this transformer we bought around 2021, I think 2 years ago. So it's new transformer come over. So this is transformer, we have installed it nicely. As you can see, it changed 220 to 110. It's a transformer. Typically transformer, it changed 220 to 110 voltage. As you can see, really installed, and everything is working perfectly. Just that we haven't yet finished everything. You're saying we haven't yet finished every single thing. The transformer we bought it somewhere, I think 2020 or 2021. What about? But it's really working perfectly, very perfectly, and I'm very happy. I think there's a new versions coming in. So new version, you cannot see it big like this, and this, if you can really invest on the one of these, I think new version are kind of come over. This we call it AVR, automatic voltage regulator. Automatic voltage regulator, that is AVR. If you will invest one of these, trust me, you are really safe everywhere you move in your premises. You are really safe. This is not just automatic regulator, and people also call it automatic stabilizer. It's also work at the same time. It have a SPD, which is a self protection device. It have MCB, mostly protection. It have RCCB. It have also RCBO. So most of the protection is this. They have made it one. If you really invest on this, trust me, you are totally safe. This is a SPD self-protection device. So it means that there is no any electrocuted or electrical shock in this house. Trust me, because we have every single protections for our clients. So trust me, nothing. As you can see, this also indicate all the voltage line on the utility sources. So you can see every single things when you have lost a phase voltage. I remember I visit certain client. He using a single phase, and that single phase in that area, I think the light is not stable enough. Every single time people are having light, and he is totally blacked off. So that is why we go for the three phase. Even when you lost a phase, you still have a second phase. So as you can see, this area, the light is very stable. You can see from the end, we have 239 voltage, we have 228 voltage, and 240 voltage, which is a really stable, really stable on the utility power. Is really stable. I think that giving you. So people, I think our clients just invest most of the materials here. most of the component here is coming from the UK, so we needed to provide a maximum security for those appliances. So we decided to go for this. It's really, if we invest, for me, what I will tell every single one who had opportunity to watch Ghana GH Electrical Engineer, to invest in one of the AVR. As you can see, this area is almost two. First line, second line is really stable. It's really stable. This line is not bad, and this, what it used to work is like, even when the voltage is not even stabilized, it's not stable, we have a stabilizer inside, boost the stabilizer and come to the normal voltage. It's really marvelous. Really marvelous. And trust me, if you really invest on this, one of the best. One of the best. We have new versions come over. This one we bought it around 2020, somewhere like that. We bought this one at the same time. We buy the transformer as well, but now we are in the middle of 2023. Things are really happening. New version are coming. New version, which is really good, and every single thing we are 100% secured on your room. This is a protection, but trust me, guys. Another one thing you should know: if you are having a meter room or electrical room like this, make sure that AVR like this is a metaholic. So in the engineer mindset, anything metaholic have to be providing earthing. You have to provide earthing, anything metaholic. So here too, there is a little road here people will pass through. So the AVR, everything, a road here people will pass through. So definitely you can see one thing, PowerPoint, everything is really marvelous. As you can see, the lightning, everything is showing perfectly. We are very great. Everything is working. Just that we haven't finished. We haven't finished the interior and the exterior. We haven't finished all of them. Everything is working perfectly in this house. Really perfectly. We are still installation things all over. Everything is really working perfectly. Really phenomenal. As you can see, let's go here and check it out. There must be 110 and 220. PowerPoint have to install nicely. The work is still ongoing. As you can see, 110 and 220 PowerPoint installed nicely. As I told you earlier, the work is still going on. I think the guest room, we have installed the wall-mounted toilet. As you can see it over there, very neatly, and we haven't done it yet. Ghana GH Electrical Engineer, to make your dream to becoming reality. You can contact Ghana GH for your electrical work, wiring, a swimming pool designing, a swimming pool wiring, and at the same time a plumbing work, electrical work. Just contact Ghana GH Engineer. I think, guys, I will see you next time, guys. Yebeshia.